Hands.
It's okay. These aren't
Found footage.
Yeah. So we're determining which of these Emerson Arcadia games, which is probably all of them, are rip-offs of other games, such as Berserk.
I'm sure there's some original ideas hidden somewhere beneath all this code.
The spinning thing is.
I'm trying to figure out why you're fighting all these little food mascots. I swear there's some cavity. Those are some cavity creeps. Holes in teeth.
Well, that was my fault.
Scene transition.
There are no walls.
Wow. It increasingly wants you to die. Welcome.
I wonder if I can stop that thing.
So, what's gonna kill you first? The Masquerade guys, the Pillsbury Doughboys, or the Glaive?
The Little Tiny Enterprise. That was the glaive.
There's Little Tiny Enterprise. Game over.
Doesn't it look bad on this TV?
Yeah, it really doesn't. TV must have a better Nightmare. It doesn't look like medieval, not tanks.
You
It's Nightmare with a K.
And now we're starting the game Tanks a Lot, which for some reason looks like Bomberman.
It's still starring the Intellivision Man with pole vault though. Wait, I'm fighting tanks? I don't get a tank?
Nope, you don't.
You're the most hardcore warrior ever.
I guess I need to close gate and warp man some. How do I... What am I supposed to do? I really need to...
See, it's a puzzle game.
I like puzzles.
Well, that warped you right in front of it.
I can still shoot. Maybe I can shoot the tanks. Whoa, okay, what the... Now there's two tanks. I haven't beaten one of them yet.
I'm seeing a pattern of these Emerson games. You lose, they get harder.
So is your weapon a force lance? Because it looks like you have one.
I like how it takes you very long time to disintegrate.
In all games.
It's, it must be programmed by the same guy, because it's the same noise and the same animation. What does the back say? Because there's instructions on the back of the cartridge. The enemy tanks are approaching. You are armed with a bazooka. Crouch. Aim. Fire. You got him and more points. Watch out for his shells. Close the gates to block the enemy tanks. Protect your commanding base vehicle. You must penetrate his barricade. Warp yourself or your commanding base vehicle for safe. Lots of action and fun. Destroy all tanks and a second more difficult scene appears. Freeze the game whenever it is necessary to hold action as long as you unfreeze the game to resume the action. So, you can't pause it unless you specifically intend to unpause the game. Highest score remains on screen so next player can challenge. Great sound and color. Fun for all the family. Which is the tagline of all the games.
So, we have Breakaway, which isn't Breakout at all, or Centipede. But it seems to be masquerading as an Atari game as opposed to any of the other Emerson games.
This one seems to be a little bit later because it says endless hours of fun for all members of the family. So,
Yep.
and maybe that's smaller also. Maybe that's later.
I was just standing there.
It's definitely not Breakout.
Yep, not at all. Not legally actionable at all.
What? That's... It's even got the same beat patterns.
Yeah, heaven knows if you didn't have a Pong knockoff, you had a Breakaway clone. Excuse me, Breakout clone.
Breakaway.
Yeah, it turns out that
It's really bright.
Breakaway was first, and then they time traveled back and made Breakout.
You don't even get a chance to attempt to catch the ball half the time.
Wow.
It's like, you want really fast ball coming at you? Okay. Let me see if there's... I wonder if you can affect the speed of your paddle in some way. Since there aren't any...
Ah, yes. The days of instruction pamphlets. Pamphlets?
Pamphlets.
Pamphlets.
Yes. There are 2 paddle speeds. The slow speed is the normal. For the faster paddle speed, press any button on the lower 3 horizontal columns of buttons on the controller. Release the button to return to slow paddle speed. What a brilliant design.
Lovely.
Hold this down.
So when I went to Los Angeles, they were telling us that in order to get your name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, someone had to pay for it. Whether it was you, yourself, or like your publicist or someone. You had to pay $30,000 just to get like this 3x3 square with your name on it.
Alien Invaders. Featuring the Spig Zarathustra as the intro music.
Yeah, this is not Space Invaders at all.
It's not...
There's a city.
Why do I have the battleship from Monopoly?
I'm trying to figure out if it's a tank or I'm in a boat.
I think it's a tank.
It's a helicopter.
I think it's a steamboat.
And I'm under little medieval forts.
That would be the most awesome steamboat ever.
Maybe you're just a factory.
You can't handle Mickey.
What I've determined is Emerson really loves their explosions. They like to explode things.
So what you're saying is they're Michael Bay.
Yeah, the Michael Bay of 80s consoles. Yeah, is it minutes?
Testing. Yeah, I guess it is. Interesting.